Joining me now in this Sunday Morning Futures exclusive is NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman. Jared, it's great to have you this morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Yep. Thanks for having me on. Good morning, Maria.
And I want to talk about your role, and I recognize that you are running peaceful exploration of space, and it is the Department of War's domain to talk specifically about the operation. But I want to get your take on the satellites that we rely on so much in space to track what Iran is doing and the status of this war today.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you mentioned, my job at NASA is certainly about the peaceful exploration of science and discovery in space. That said, certainly not lost on anyone that space is the ultimate high ground. This is why President Trump created the Space Force during his first term. So you have observation satellites that are up there that can see, weapons that are being launched to provide early warning and then targeting of those weapons. You have communication satellites for command and control, as you described. So space is an incredibly important domain. That's why we are so grateful for the Space Force and their guardians that are looking out for us as we at NASA go out and explore the last great frontier.
Well, I mean, the president had great vision to create that Space Force in his first term. Jared, how should we expect the Space Force and those satellites to expand in space to further prioritize space for this operation?
No question. I mean, right now we are looking at the most competitive, the healthiest launch market, so the rockets that put satellites in space, than we've ever seen since the beginning of the American space program. So instead of having to put up one really expensive multi-billion-dollar satellite for observation or communication, you now can put up constellations of satellites like what you see SpaceX do with Starlink. Blue Origin has their LEO satellites. So the idea is we can distribute our communication and observation capabilities across dozens, hundreds, maybe someday even thousands of satellites. That's a unique edge for the United States. It creates all sorts of problems for our adversaries.
And one of those adversaries, an important adversary, is China. And I know that you're about to do Artemis II on Wednesday. I'm going to get to that in a moment. But do you have any evidence that China has tried to mess with our satellites, move them in any way in space, to be aggressive on our satellites in space?
Well, certainly that is a conversation for the Department of War and the Space Force. But let's just say, I mean, space is obviously a war-fighting domain. That's why President Trump created the Space Force. That's why there's guardians that are looking out for us in that ultimate high ground of space. And I would say we have competitors in that region. At NASA, we have competitors that are trying to beat us back to the moon. And certainly in the Department of War or national security domain, we have competitors that are trying to threaten our capabilities in space.
And let's talk about that, because this is a priority of yours to get our astronauts back on the moon. You are launching Artemis II this Wednesday, April 1st, where you've got 3 U.S. astronauts and 1 Canadian astronaut traveling to the moon. What can we expect?
Yeah, so it's a fantastic question. And how exciting is it that we finally arrived at this point where American astronauts and a Canadian astronaut are getting ready to embark on this journey to return astronauts to the surface of the moon. President Trump created the Artemis program during his first term. It was the first meaningful step since the Kennedy era of getting back to the moon. He then created a massive plus-up investment in NASA in the One Big Beautiful Bill. And now Artemis II is on the launch pad. This mission, these astronauts, about 8.8 million pounds of thrust, are going to launch on a trajectory around the moon. They're going to go potentially farther into space than anyone's ever gone before, about 250,000 miles away from Earth. They're going to test out their spacecraft. 10 days later, they come back to Earth. In 2027, we're going to launch another moon rocket. This time, we're going to test out the spacecraft plus the lunar landers and make sure that works really well. And then in 2028, under President Trump's term, we're going to land those landers on the moon. American astronauts, NASA astronauts, are going to return to the lunar surface.
Well, that's incredible that in 2028 we'll have our astronauts walking on the moon again. And I know that we are gaining the energy that we need from the sun. And so it's all that much more important in terms of our energy needs. Elon Musk has talked about the nuclear needs as well. He's working on his own plans there. Jared, thank you very much for being here. Very exciting. We'll be watching on Wednesday, April 1st. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.